Hi guys, and welcome to another Bootstrap 4 with brackets text editor video. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. In this video we're going to create a Jumbotron just to advertise some of our favourite meals that we're serving in our fantasy restaurant here. So let's go down to where we left off last time, which was the wine list. And below this, I'm going to add a little Jumbotron section. So let's get started. Now we'll be using our brackets text editor if you open that up. If you don't have it, please download it. It's free from a link below this video if you're watching on YouTube. It's absolutely awesome, and like I say, it's free to use. So once you've got it open, you want to open your index.html file and your custom CSS file. If you've been following along, you'll know where those are. If you haven't, you probably won't. But let's get my folder over. Here's the folder that we created with our Bootstrap 4 site in it in the beginning. Here's our index.html file. And here's our CSS folder. Inside here, we've got our custom CSS file. And all you need to do to open them is right click and open with brackets. I've already got mine open, so there's no need. Again, right click, open with brackets. Or you can do it the old fashioned way, or the other way I should say, is just going up to file and find it that way and open. Okay, and in this video we're going to use one of our extensions we've been using that makes coding so much quicker. So if we go to File and down to Extension Manager, we're going to be using one called RCH Snippets, I believe it's called here. I've already got mine installed. And if I scroll down, RCH Bootstrap 4 Snippets, there we are. If you don't have it, just hit the Available tab, put RCH in there or Bootstrap Snippets, and it'll come up in the search. You can download it. It'll download a zip file. You just need to drag your zip file over here and it will install it for you. And again, all these extensions that I'm using are absolutely free. Okay, so I've got my RCH Bootstrap 4 snippets. Click on the More Info button. That'll take you to their website or their GitHub site, where it'll give you a list of the shortcodes that you can use. So let's scroll on down. And I want to use a Jumbotron, which I'm pretty sure is BS4 Jumbotron. You'll get to know these things the more you use them, like anything else. Have I gone past it? There it is, Jumbotron. There it is. Yep, that's the one we want. BS4 Jumbotron, which is a regular Jumbotron. BS4 Jumbotron Fluid, which would stretch the whole width of your website here. So that's the shortcode I need to type in. So let's get back to our brackets. So what I'm going to do, close that one out. I'm going to go down to where we left off. I'm going to create a new section. And I think I'll give it an ID of specials. I'm not sure if I want to put this in the menu yet or not, but let's give it the option. Well, I won't give it a name just yet, just in case I decide I don't want it. We'll just leave it open like that. And inside our section, we want a container. So let's create a div with the class of container. And I pretty much guarantee there's shortcodes for all these things as well. But I seem to be doing it the old-fashioned way, but that's fine. This is how you learn stuff too. Now then, let's give it a bit of space, and I want to put that shortcode in between here, and I want it to be BS4 Jumbotron, I believe is what the shortcode was. So BS4 Jumbo, it'll probably There it is right there. It's prompted us. And there it is. It's put a nice little Jumbotron in there for us. So let's select this. Just tidy it up. In fact, I can pull these back a little bit. Shift tab and they'll pull back the other way. And let's tidy that little bit up here. This will be a fairly short video because this is really easy to do. And let's just have a look and see what we've got here. So Control S to save. Let's go back to our site and do a refresh, and our little Jumbotron should appear beneath our little wine list section here. There it is, and it says hello world in nice big writing, a little subtitle there, and a bit more text below with a button. Okay, first things first, I'm going to keep it fairly simple. The idea with this is I'm going to have a title that probably says our favorites, or favorites perhaps, and then some of our customer favorites underneath it'll say, and they then click on the button or something like that, and we'll have this button scroll down to another section that we'll do after this. There'll be like a little portfolio section with some nice little images of food that they can have as favorites, and once we got that I'll do some image overlays. But let's get back to the case in hand. This I want to all be central, so let's do that real quickly, real easily. So here's our Jumbotron class here. Usual thing with Divi, if you click on an opening div, it'll show you that with Divi. Yeah, usual thing with brackets here. If you click on an opening div, it'll show you the closing div. Apologize about that. I make a lot of videos about the WordPress theme Divi. I was getting my videos mixed up there. So let's add another class of text center, and that should center align everything that's within this div here, which is basically what I wanted. So it's Control S. There we go. And now that's put everything in the middle there, and that's kind of what I wanted. Now it's got this background color here. We've got two choices really. I mean, it's okay, that background color. We can either make the rest of the section the same color as it, or we can make it the same color as the rest of the section. Kind of goes. Now the section I'm going to have underneath it, I've sort of got it in my head, is going to be white. So well, let's do this. Let's make this section the same color as this. So let's see what this color is. I'm going to right click and hit the inspect. I'm using Google Chrome here because it's got this fantastic developer tools inspector here. You can either hit F12 or right click and hit inspect on the part you want to inspect, and it's done it for us. And if we look over here, here's our Jumbotron, and the default background color is that E9ECEF hex color there. So let's just copy that. Let's make the rest of our section the same color as that. Why not? Okay, for that we want to go back to our brackets. Here's our section. Let's give it an ID of Jumbo. Of course, you can call these anything you want. Just remember what you've called them. And if it's an ID, you're going to use a hashtag with a CSS. And also, if it's an ID, it's got to be unique. You can only have one Jumbo ID. If it's a class, you can have many different classes with the same name going on down the page. But we'll use the ID of Jumbo and Control S to save that. Now let's open up our custom CSS folder, or file I should say. Scroll down to where we left off at the bottom, which is our little wine list there. Let's drop down and make a title, and / / ****, and give it a title in between. and we'll call it Jumbotron, funnily enough. Just when you write hundreds of lines of code, CSS code, giving it a title like this makes things a lot easier to find. Of course, brackets, wonderful brackets, has a find feature as well where you can just type in what you're looking for, but this does make it easier, and it's just good coding practice. So now, what did we call that ID? It was Jumbo, wasn't it? Now, because it's an ID, we need to give it a hashtag, and then it's Jumbo. Just want to check it was lowercase, because it will make a difference if we spell it wrong. Yeah, it's all lowercase. And all I want to do is give it that background color that we copied from the browser just now. So it's background, colon, and Control V to paste in that color. There it is right there, and a semicolon afterwards. Well, that should be the right color. Hopefully. That looks rather bright there, but we'll see. Let's save it and have a look. Now let's go back to our site. Do a refresh. Now hopefully this white will now change to this color here. There we go. So you've got a complete section there that's all the same color. Now next I want to change the text to something that I want it to say. So let's just go to our HTML. Hello world, this is Symbol Hero Unit. We'll have a look at that. Back to our HTML. Here it is. Here's all that text. We simply just change it to what we want it to say. FAV. There's no U because we're in America. So it's FAVORITES, favorites. And some of our favorite dishes is see what our customers say. Like best. Now this is what it says in the button there. What should we put there? Learn more, see, learn more? No. I'll just say favorites, why not? If I can spell it. Okay, and of course when you're doing this, make sure you don't clip off any of those tags there. That will make a difference. Save that. Let's see what we've got here. Refresh. There we go. Let's add customer in front of that. Just make it a little bit larger. Okay. Control S and back to the site. Refresh. There we go. That's pretty stands out pretty well there. Okay, and this button here, it's all right, but I want to use the button again that we used up here and up here. Got a kind of a theme going on, so let's use these buttons. See what we call them. I'm just using the inspector again. Button info, button info. So all I need to do is go back to our HTML. Let's close out the inspector and change that to button info. And hopefully it should be the same as all our other buttons now. Let's save that. Control S. Back to our site. Back to where we were. do a quick refresh. There we go. That's that nice lighter blue button that we were using before. Okay, well that will do it for this little video. There's your Jumbotron. Very easy to do. In the next video we'll just we'll add some favorites for our customers, rather like a portfolio type section. I hope you found that useful. If you have, please like the video and please subscribe to our channel. If you're interested in web development, take a look at some of our courses below. We've got some huge discounts for our YouTube subscribers, and there's also some great free courses down there. Once again, this has been Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.